Naoya Inoue, the monster. What a special fighter. What a special talent. Fellas, a lot of times we overanalyze things in boxing as boxing fans. We just don't pay attention to the moment and appreciate it. My advice would be appreciate what you're witnessing right now when it comes to Inoue. Appreciate a generational talent, and I have no idea what his weight ceiling is at this point. After watching him tonight at 122, or today at 122, 126, 130, I mean, this guy can continue to move up weight classes. Special fighter. Coming into today, I thought for quite some time he's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Today further separates him from that competition, further separates him from the pack. He's no doubt at this point the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, and nothing that happens on Saturday will change that. No disrespect to Spence and Crawford, great fighters, but on Saturday, that's for number 2 pound-for-pound. Inoue is the best fighter in the world pound-for-pound, and nothing that happens on Saturday changes that. Just a special fighter, and the people who don't appreciate how special he is and how great he is and say he's overrated, they just don't follow boxing outside of America. They're domestic level boxing fans. And on top of that, they don't appreciate and don't pay attention to what's happening in the lower weight classes. What this guy's been doing down there for a while, 108, 112, 115, 118, depending on who you talk to, 20-0 in title fights, 18-0 in title fights. His whole career has been a damn title fight. It's a special career, and now he's up to 122, and he beats the best guy at 122 in the very first fight. It's not like he cherry-picked a guy moving up. He faced the best guy at 122, and I got news for you, fellas. He's going to run through Tapales. He's going to be undisputed at 118 and 122. You might as well write him in as your fighter of the year right now, because the Tapales fight will happen in December, likely, and he's fighter of the year at that point. He just continues to rack up the accolades, and I don't know at this point what's his ceiling. Just a special fighter. And what today showed me was, we talked about it coming in, his defense is underrated. His defense is undervalued. Much talk about his power and what he does offensively and setting traps, the jab. He was the better jabber today against the bigger, longer fighter. And on top of that, he was the better defensive fighter. He looked comfortable in there right away from round 1. And after round 2, I said, this fight's over. Fulton Jr. doesn't have an eraser. And on top of that, it turns out Inoue is better at everything against Fulton. Fulton's a great fighter, and Inoue made him look average. That's how great Inoue is, how special he is. This is a generational talent we're looking at. Enjoy it. He was better at the jab, and he's top 10 in every defensive statistical category as far as CompuBox. That was the undervalued part coming in, is he's a great defensive fighter too. The only time he was really getting hit by Fulton was when he started to open up big time in the middle rounds, 5, 6, 7. That's when Fulton started to catch him with some right hands. But Fulton was afraid to open up due to the power of Inoue. And you saw the difference in defense, right? It's Fulton can block shots and pick off shots, but he wasn't a great counterpuncher today. That's the difference. Inoue can lead, and he was picking off Fulton and then countering after that. There's a difference. Great defensive fighters are great counterpunchers, and Inoue is that. There's no weakness in this guy's game. None. And I got news for the PBC crew too, is Inoue is a top-ranked fighter in America. The PBC is now 5-21 versus top-ranked fighters. PBC fighters versus top-ranked fighters, 5-21. And more on that in later videos, but I just want to focus in on Inoue, special fighter. Enjoy it while it's here. Enjoy it while it's here. This is going to be fun watching this guy move up in weight classes. He's just special. God bless.